28th, 2022. I'm headed to this W2 right at dawn. Now it's my Friday. Very happy about that, especially, wow, holy week-long incentive, Batman. Now, I've been talking a lot about how I see that Walmart is transitioning. And they're trying to stretch out and do their incentives different. Talked about it a lot. Well, I'm even shocked by all this. Wow. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for me. I hope it's a good thing for you. Let's talk about it. Now, try to state it in the video because there's a whole other strategy to some of this. But the first incentive I got offered was a $245 incentive. That sounds like a lot. You got to do 49 deliveries to get there. Basically $5 a delivery. A lot like the incentive we got last week, but it's stretched over a whole week. Now, the one thing about the 18 delivery incentives, like a lot of times I'll do 14 or 15 on Saturday and then only have 3 left on Sunday. Well, this ain't structured that way. You're going to get $5 delivery all day Saturday, and then if you're like me and you work Sunday, you're going to get $5 for every delivery that you do on Sunday. And Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be challenging even for me to get 49 deliveries done this week. I like it. So the next incentive, let's just go right to it, is a morning incentive. It's a big waste of time. You got to hit 10 deliveries just to get $30. Personally, I can't get there. I don't know if they know how morning deliveries work at Walmart Spark, but basically they're set up that you only can do 2 a day. You get one at 7:15 and one at 8:15, and you'll be lucky to get the second one done by 9. You're not even supposed to pick it up to 8:45. They'd have to have it ready for you by right then. To get a third one I'm talking about, it's pretty tough. Now, I've done it, but basically that's because I started early, blah, blah, blah. It's a tough thing to do, to get more than 2, so I'm not even worried about that one. Let's talk about the $90 one out of the Shrewsbury store. Now, it's 16 deliveries for $90. There was one similar to this last week, but it was the Maplewood and Shrewsbury, right? But the majority of the deliveries I did last week on this $16 delivery, $90 incentive was out of Shrewsbury. I even mentioned that I had some good experience at the Shrewsbury store. The people are very conscientious there. I mean, I would pull up there. This is mostly on Sunday. I pretty much dedicated Sunday to hitting this $90 incentive. There was a $210. What it was, there was $120 and a $90 incentive, so it was $210 total, and it just made sense to get both of them. And to get both of them, I had to do deliveries between those 2 stores. And Shrewsbury, I had a very good experience at. I mean, they were on it. I mean, I would pull in there. If they didn't have the delivery ready, they were at least coming out and checking on it. Hey, who are you picking up for? That kind of stuff. Very conscientious, which, we drivers really appreciate. Big shout out to Shrewsbury store. That to the lever here. But yeah, there's a $90 16 delivery Shrewsbury incentive that one only runs through Monday. So I'd have to knock that out by Sunday because I plan on taking off Monday. That's not going to be easy. That's 5 deliveries a day plus 1. We'll see. There's another incentive, $168 for 42 shopping deliveries. Wouldn't that be nice? That you gotta do 49, but this one is for 42 deliveries. That means you can only do 7 curbside. That'd be awful nice. Do I think that's going to happen? No. So I don't expect to get this $168 incentive either. It's out of the Shrewsbury store, combined with the Maplewood store, kind of like the one last week, but this is all shopping deliveries. Maybe they're having some kind of great big sale in the city, and they'll all be shopping deliveries because they don't have a lot of people working at either store. They probably got more people working at the Shrewsbury store than they do the Maplewood store. I'm telling you, the Maplewood store, as far as curbside go, can be a mess. A lot of times they really only got 1.5 people working, one guy all the time and another guy helping. So yeah, that's gonna be awful tough. Maybe they got some kind of great big sale in the city, right? And so they expect a lot of shopping deliveries in the city. I'm okay with that. I work down there all the time because there are good, decent incentives down there. You got to be careful. I delivered one unbelievably rough place last week, and another one that was pretty shady. So be careful. I can't even say that. I did kind of feel threatened at one place. But it is what it is, just give me my money, right? But be careful. Let's talk about the Shrewsbury store a little bit. It's not a great big they have 3 incentives out there. They got the $5 that you get for every store. They got another $5 one if you get 16 deliveries out of there till Monday. Then they got another shopping one out of there with the Maplewood store that you can make another $168. Yeah, I mean, geez, you can make $250 just off the Maplewood store with a little bit of the Shrewsbury store with a little bit of the Maplewood store mixed in. So let's talk about the Shrewsbury Walmart for a minute. It's not a big shopping supercenter. No, it's not. It's kind of a smaller Walmart. It's an old school Walmart. It's not a big modern supercenter. Maplewood actually is. Shrewsbury's not. It's an older store. So they're out of stuff quite a bit. Sometimes you go in there and there's not a whole lot there. Now, lately they've been a little bit better. I will say that. But wow, I guess they're planning on being busy. Let's talk about a different strategy. Now, you got to be careful chasing specific store incentives. Now, in this case, we're talking about the city, right? I don't know how many people are going to go way down there, but there might still be a percentage of people that chase that. Let them chase that. That is one strategy, is to stay away from there, because there might be more deliveries everywhere else, because everybody's down there trying to get an extra $14 a delivery, which you can't blame them. That's not a bad delivery in all itself, and then you get plus whatever the delivery pays. It's not a bad deal to chase that, but if everybody chases it, there'll be more deliveries out in the county than in the city. I'm surprised they don't throw the Telegraph store in on some of these incentives, especially the shopping one, because a decent percentage of their deliveries go to the city too. So blah blah blah. So that's one strategy, just to stay away from there. Because I did notice the Manchester Road store deliveries last Sunday were paying more, and I think that was due to people chasing those incentives at all those other stores. Now last week, it was a little different. They added more stores to the $90 one. And this shopping incentive they got at Shrewsbury and Maplewood, you can't get excited about it, because the last time they had a shopping incentive was over July 4th, and we didn't get any shopping deliveries. Like maybe one or two that whole weekend. Maybe 3, 4, 1 a day, 2 a day at the most. They didn't increase. They had a great big incentive. Wasn't this big, by the way, and they still didn't have any shopping deliveries. So that was weird. So can't get excited about that till it happens. Would I love to do 42 shopping deliveries down in Shrewsbury and Maplewood this weekend? Absolutely. But that's an awful lot. Let's say you did 14 deliveries a day, which would be, if you work all day and all night, that's what you should do, is 14 deliveries. Every one of them would have to be a shopping delivery out of those 2 stores. Yeah, that sounds unhittable. Yeah. So it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. Wouldn't that be nice if that was the case? I would be all over it, just like that. Get up early. Get up early and be right on it, because you don't want to be down there late at night. I don't know how in that scenario where you do 14 a day. You don't want to be down there when it's dark. At least you'd really have to look at the addresses of where you're going, because not all of them go to the city. Some of the Maplewood ones go to Clayton. Probably one of the safest places in St. Louis. And some other, they're actually not in the city. Some of them go the other way towards the county. Anybody that thinks I'm being racist, I'm not. St. Louis is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. So I'm just being smart. Be careful is what I'm saying. Be careful. I know I'm going to be careful. No doubt about it. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Do I think I can hit 500 in incentives? No. I'll be lucky to get 3 something in incentives, which is fine. Might have to work days that I wouldn't normally work to get there. The next 3 days is going to be really critical. Now, I plan on working tonight too, no doubt about that. At least get 3 or 4 in tonight, and then try to get some rest, and then get up at 6 tomorrow morning and try to get the majority of these 49 done in 3 days. Theoretically, you could get to 45. That's $15. Now, if I do 3 or 4 tonight, 14 deliveries a day would be 42, right? So if I could get 3 or 4 tonight done, then I'd be at 45 going into Tuesday and Wednesday. I'd only have to do 2 Tuesday and 2 Wednesday. Because I firmly believe the reason why there is no 9 incentives is because, why incentivize people to get mad and mad at you? Because they're just a mess, and they know it. There's no reason to incentivize people to walk into a mess. Let's see how this goes. Obviously I'll try to do a video every day to let you know how it goes. This is all pretty wild. Now, usually, why do I like this incentive a lot? Is because normally what I would do is really kill it over the weekend and then not work those other days. So even though I'm going to have to do quite a bit more deliveries, I'm going to get quite a bit more money and not really work any more than, maybe just a little bit more than normal. I probably would have done over these next 7 days, I wouldn't have gotten $245, put it that way. And now I will. I'll get this done some way, somehow. Tonight's a big part of it. Maybe I'll sneak out of here just a little bit early today. Try to get 3 or 4 done today. 3 at least, and then start this party off. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be nothing easy about this. The shopping and all that. Maybe the first time I click tonight, I'll know what that's all about. If there's shopping and deliveries available when I click on that app today, then there's a chance. If there's not, then there's probably not a chance. That's the bottom line. Hope you guys all got pretty good incentives too.